What did you make of that? About right, one apiece on the balance of the game?
Yeah, I think so. I thought we were excellent first half, really were front-footed and controlled the game, got hit with a counter-attack, that was probably it, but I thought we were excellent, had some real good chances, and just a little bit disappointed we didn't have a lead. Second half they came into it, controlled the play a little bit more in front of us without really causing us massive problems, and I thought we defended our box fantastically well, but I could have changed things a little bit earlier, to be honest with you, to combat that. But look, I think honours even is pretty fair result, and we go again.
You really set about it, and as you say, got caught on the counter, but kept going. The noise and the energy in that first period in particular was fantastic.
Look, the crowd were brilliant. I think it's a wonderful night there. It's a championship playoff. It's a championship playoff game. The winner goes to Wembley, and the winner of that goes to the Premier League. So the stakes are massive. I thought these are an excellent side. They finished third, so they're the third best side in the league. But it's nothing again in all the games. There's been margins have been so small, and again they were exactly the same.
The penalty, which could have been a red card but was neither, Naby Sarr on Cameron Jerome, what's your thoughts on that?
It's nailed on, it's clear, because they had half an appeal first seconds of the game. He hasn't given it. They don't have that, they give it, and it's a red card. His last ditch, he's brought him down. It's a terrible decision, real terrible decision.
Well, you've talked about VAR in the Championship all season, and certainly if Luton got to Wembley there'd be VAR there, but you'd have obviously dearly loved to have it tonight on that.
Well, we would have, because it's Stonewall and it's a red card, which means that the 10 men, they have to play a big chunk of the game with 10 men, and it's just it's unfortunate, but it's a nailed on pen. He won't get any. The fourth official has said, look, it's contact. So if there's contact just before he goes to shoot, what more do they want?
Yes, so that's not given. Second half, as you say, sort of Holmes got more into it, didn't he, in that sort of midfield area, but in fairness, Matt Ingram's not had many saves tonight.
No, he hasn't. He had one shot on target, in terms of having to do that, but they just packed the midfield second half and were able to frustrate us, probably not getting any momentum, and that's good tackling until we changed. So we went to a diamond late on and matched that, and then we got to grips with him. We were better. So that was probably me. I needed to do a little bit more there, maybe earlier. If I'd done that earlier, then maybe we would have got a bit more foothold and maybe could have maybe forced the issue a little bit more.
Well, some huge performances again. James Bree again, and Sonny Bradley. I know you've talked about him playing through the pain barrier, but just immense again, and the goal scorer.
Yeah, look, I think they've all put in a massive shift tonight, and in everything. They've done it all season. We've had to contend with the most horrific injury crisis, which means we haven't been able to freshen up. We haven't had pace and power. If I was able to call on Pele, Gabe Osho, Fred Onyedinma, Elijah Adebayo tonight, as well as what we got, then look, we'd be in a Luke Berry with his goals and stuff. We'd be in wonderful play, but we haven't been able to do that, and these have got to go back in and do shifts again, and that's just where we are. But it's unfortunate, but we can't cry over spilt milk. We're still getting results with all these problems, and that shows a mark of a wonderful football side.
How close was Elijah? Or how close might he be for Monday?
Well, look, let's just wait and see his day-to-day with him. We felt we couldn't risk him today, because that means if something happened, you don't get him for the second leg, and then obviously the final. But now it's kind of winner takes all. So if there is a chance, then it'll be worth the risk.
And Henry Lansbury picked up a knock. It's the sort of games where you're going to pick up knocks, isn't it? And these games are so contested, there's going to be injuries, and they probably got them as well.
Oh, absolutely. And look, it is, but we're not crying over that. We just got to make sure that we are ready to go, and that's the thing. Admiral Musgrave picked up an injury yesterday in training, so it's constant, and it's unfortunate because we're not doing anything out of the ordinary.
But it's a straight knockout now, it's a straight tie, and again, we said before Reading, if you'd have said back in August you've got one game to get in the playoffs, now we've got one game to get to Wembley and for the final.
Absolutely, and all square and all even, and the onus will be on them to win the game at home. So look, let's see where we are.
Well, it's been a great finish to a great season here, and you obviously acknowledge the crowd, and again, just to mention what a credible performance by the 12th man, as it were.
Oh, absolutely, they were electric tonight, and I think we gave them a performance as well. They could get behind, they got behind us. We showed our intentions, we showed how aggressive we want to be in terms of that, and we've evolved to being this a wonderful football team compared to where we've come from, and we're still evolving. You know, these were in the Premier League a couple of years ago. They got Premier League players who played in the Premier League. Ward, O'Brien, Hogg, all these have played. They bought Sinanis, Pippas. They paid big money for these away from Spanish football and stuff. For us to be on the same level playing field as this shows that we're doing something wonderful at this football club.